there is a big street. It's not a freeway. It's just a street, but it's a big street. It's a big commercial street that goes from my neighborhood outside of my neighborhood. Right now, they're doing tons of construction. You can imagine the traffic out of our little small neighborhood is going out, and this one street. Usually, the street has stop lights that work. Red, yellow, green, green, red, yellow. Okay, you're thinking you're going down the street. Your life is like one of, okay, if I get to the red, it's going to be stop. And if I get to the green, it's going to be go. Then the other day, all the lights were not working. And guess what? There was a traffic patrol man. And I was getting closer to each time there was a cross street. He would tell me if I could either go or not. And I said to myself, wow, that feels like hashgacha practice. That feels like Hashem is watching over me. I have this individual attention. I should go or I should stop. This to me was what I think of hashgacha practice was such a good mashal, was such a good metaphor. I have my personal, Hashem's telling me, go, stop. He's looking at me. He's telling this car yes, this car no. And then all of a sudden it hit me. You know what's real hashgacha practice? What really is that Hashem is like really watching over me? Is the automated green and red lights. Because who says I'm going to get there exactly the time when it's green? Or who says I'll get there exactly the time when it's red? If I don't see a Kadosh Baruch Hu in my life, in the green and the red automated clocks, then that is just so sad. Because Hashem's right there giving me kisses just as much as when there's a red light or a green light, as he is when he's sending me a traffic patrol person who I actually see is telling me yes or no based on me. It's all based on me. And this is the Chag of Purim. Purim is that Hashem's name is not mentioned one time in the Megillah. He's not there. This whole entire story, in every other Hanukkah even, where we have the big, Greek army and the little tiny Jewish nation and the miracle of the light and the Hanukkah and everything lasted. You see Hashem so clearly, and you have this big boom bang. You have shavuas, Matan Torah. Everyone stops. The world stops. There's no waves. There's no birds. Shofar, lightning, thunder. We got a lot of action here. Let's talk about Yetzivat Mitzrayim. Pesach. Wow. Kriyat Yam Suf, the sea splits open. Lots of miracles. You've got this lightning, thunder thing coming from the sky, Barad, and you've got the frogs. We're talking about major miracles. And then you have Purim, which is just like a story in history of, this really crazy king with his really crazy minister, which we've seen enough of this already. And there's no mention of Hashem's name whatsoever. And in Purim, we have a chag, we have a holiday that's Kippurim, Yom Kippur. It's one of the holiest days of the year. And what is this? The day where you look in your life and you say to yourself, wow, if I get to the red light, it's Hashem wants me to. If I get to the green light, it's Hashem wants me to. You look around your life and you say, everything that's happening to me is Yad Hashem. Hashem is orchestrating everything. I don't have to have this big boom bam. In fact, the time I can get close to it, the most close to Hashem, is when I see him in the everyday, that when I come home and my house is a mess, it's because Hashem wants my house to be a mess right now with my kids. And if it happened to be clean, which would really be a miracle, then Hashem's done that too. It's knowing that Esther was stuck in a palace, and yet she was able to serve HaKadosh Baruch Hu in any circumstance, in any situation, the way Hashem gave her. Giving her whatever she could do. If she could keep kosher, she kept kosher. She kept Shabbat, she kept Shabbat. In any circumstance, no matter what your Purim is going to look like, no matter what your Pesach is going to look like, no matter what your life looks like, you can tell yourself, I can serve Hashem, given whatever Hashem has given me to serve Him with, I can do that. I can never forget and lose sight of the beauty and the tiferet, the kavod that I have inside of me, which in this week's parsha also corresponds with the vestments of royalty, which is the Kohanim, and how it says likvod v'tiferet. There's two descriptions of these vestments, that they were honor, and they were also tiferet, which is splendor. The Malbim brings the honor is the outside, how I'm supposed to command respect the way I look, I act, behave outwardly. And the Tiferet is my own inner beauty that nobody can take away from me, nobody can give me, that's always there. Just based on me and my hard work, and also working myself and my insight and tapping into it. We always have this capability to bring Purim, which is one of the holiest days in the earth, into our lives every single day. By looking around, opening your eyes, at least take 3 times a day, morning, afternoon, and the evening, where you just stop and you say, wow, this is a miracle. This natural thing that happened just now, my daughter brought me tape, is an actual hashgacha practice right now. B'ezrat Hashem. Have a Freilich Purim, Purim Sameach, v'Shabbat Shalom.